You are absolutely correct. I gotta straighten you up real. You look great. Oh, okay, sorry. When I do video responses, I actually can't do an editing deal. So, you're just gonna have to look at my mug there for a second. Salve discipline and salve omnes. Welcome again to another episode where Mads. This is a great question, and I love that. Well, I'm gonna just start entertaining more. Like I said, I want to feature more of just the whiteboard in general on my main page. Even though. So, without further ado, if you guys learn anything from me, you feel like your soul is moved to do so, you can tip me over at Ko-Fi for myself a little bit. Just cooking here, real. Well, I do it all the time though, so I've got many a mark. Anyways, rambling. Aside from that, you can go non-monetarily support me at just rating me wherever. I got a YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube or something like that. I don't know. That being said, though, lysis, all right, that paralysis, absolutely. Para means alongside. It's where you also get paraplegic. Pelagia refers to, well, paralysis, actually. But in this case, pelagia, para, alongside, the paralysis alongside. What is that? When you're paraplegic, your legs don't work. And then when you're quadriplegic, you are fully not working with your extremities. And I'm sorry if you are afflicted with that, because seldom do we actually take a second to look at our hands and our arms and our legs and be like, you know what, feet, thank you for carrying my body throughout this entire life of mine. I never even think about it because I'm not looking down, and feet aren't really show muscles or anything like that. They're not like the biceps or the chest or whatever. Sorry, bro talk. Done. We're just gonna get into it. Para means alongside or beside. Lysis. Lysis is a suffix here that refers to breaking down or loosening. This is where you get the term analysis, but ana means up in the Greek. It's a prefix in the Greek that means up. This is where you also get things like anabolic. Bolic means to throw. When you are anabolic, you're throwing up more upon more. And in this case, it could be tissue, muscle tissue. You can be anabolic with all kinds of different things. Lysis, again, meaning a loosening of. So when you are analyzing something, analysis, it is the loosening up of some sort of concept, right? You're loosening it. It's like a problem, right? In fact, what do we do with problems? We break them down. Just like a math problem, for instance, from its type parameters, we loosen them to the eventual answer. Last one here, dialysis. Well, what is dialysis? Dia means through. Remember, dia plus rhea. Rhea means a flowing. Diarrhea just means a flowing through, and in this case, the body. But dialysis is a loosening through. And what is this? Well, dialysis is something that people have to be put on when their kidneys are not working, so that they can fully like excrete and all that excess fluid from their bodies. Yeah. Um, Diabetics deal with this because diabetics have kidney problems. And I won't go into that other than that, but maybe you know somebody that is diabetic and also has to be on dialysis. There are other people that just have kidney problems in general that have to be put on dialysis. And like I said, the kidneys are it's kind of a filtration system. In fact, urine is kind of just filtrated blood. I mean, if you really were to break it down and like look at like the whole process and um, the mechanism of the kidneys and what ends up happening. But I've rambled on long enough. I hope you learned something new. From paralysis to analysis to dialysis. What else do we have? We have many more lyses. Maybe you can comment them below. A lot of them are medical. Tempest Discovery.